Hey, what's up everyone? It's me, the Retro Geek, coming back at you in 2018. It's a brand new year, brand new videos coming. I apologize for the long delay. This usually happens at the end of the year. It gets too cold for me to really want to come out and do a lot of stuff. And then there's also not a lot of stuff that really comes out. It's a very stagnant kind of point at the end of the year where it's like, look, no money is allowed to be spent, so I can't go out and get a lot of the games and stuff like that. I have to wait for Christmas and my birthday and all that stuff to pass. And also because we're saving up for a house, I can't really put a lot of money into gaming right now. So if you see me playing anything, it's probably something that I've had for a very long period of time, or I got graciously through gift cards and stuff like that for the holidays. But I decided, and I wanted to do this at the end of the year, but again, not really a good time of the year for me to make videos, but I figured I've been gone long enough and it's time for me to shoot a video. So my first video of 2018 is going to be talking about what I want to see from 2018. I know there's a lot of people that they've already done something like this, where as far as like what their expectations are for Nintendo and all that stuff like that. But I'm going to go ahead and do one for myself. Now, as far as the big three goes, I really don't expect there to be very much else going on. I mean, Sony and Microsoft, they have it down on lock, especially Sony rocking with the PlayStation 4, so I imagine that you're still going to see like one big game or two big game releases per year from Sony. Especially in 2018, you might get one or two big game releases, a lot of third-party stuff like that, some indie-developed stuff. I can't imagine there's going to be any new console that's going to come out, and I can't imagine that there's going to be any big update that's going to come out. As far as like a big patch for the system, it's going to add a lot more to it. I personally would love to see the ability to update your username, because I really want to update my username over to Retro Geek, and I can do that on my Xbox One, but I can't do it on PlayStation, at least not yet, and I'm not going to do it until I can do it across the board. And then as far as Microsoft goes, I know that they're mostly focusing on backwards compatibility right now. I mean, after all, they just came out with the ability to do Xbox original games as well as 360 games. And you're probably just going to see a lot of the same stuff from both Microsoft and Sony. So then the real big thing is, what do you expect from Nintendo in 2018? And that is a big question mark for me, because it really depends upon what comes out. I mean, Metroid Prime 4 is a big possibility for this year, especially see it as a big, it's either going to be a big summer game, or it's going to be a big holiday game, like coming out in October, November, even December, to try and get holiday sales. That's what I imagine. I don't imagine it's going to be like, hey, it's coming out next month kind of thing, we're going to announce it in a direct soon. I can't imagine it's going to be anything like that. And then, again, Kid Icarus and Luigi's Mansion and all these games, are they going to come out? Who knows? So I'm not really going to focus too much on the games that I want to see, but I'm going to tell you what I would like to see from Nintendo in 2018. And of course, I'd love to hear what you guys think down in the comments below about anything that I talk about, or even your own suggestions about what you want to see Nintendo do in 2018. So I think the very first thing is I want to see a big system update. Now, I heard rumors about this 5.0 update. It's going to have all these features, and I think that that's bogus. I think that's a little bit too much to ask. But the ability to be able to make folders would be great. I think that Nintendo will come out with something that's going to be able to allow you to come out with folders, similar to what you could do on the Wii U and the 3DS. So it seems natural for the Switch to come out with folders, to be able to put all your digital download games and stuff on there, and all your video apps on there and stuff like that into one big thing, and make it look a lot like how Sony does with theirs, and make it to where it shows like the first four or the main four that you use right there in the front. I think that'd be really great. The next big thing is I expect cloud storage, especially when they bring out the Nintendo Switch Online thing, to do cloud storage. After all, Microsoft and Sony already offer cloud storage and cloud data and cloud backup and all that stuff through their paid services, so it makes a ton of sense that Nintendo would do that too. I can probably think that it's not going to be a whole lot, but it would be nice if they had that in there. probably 2 to 3 gigabytes, nothing too big. But still, being able to have that and take it back and forth between the switches would be fantastic. What else? In-system chat would be okay. Or at least make more use of the app, which is the main thing that I wanted to discuss, is make the app useful. Make it to where the app, rather than just work strictly for Splatoon, works across the board. To where if you have your phone sitting next to you and you have it on speakerphone, you can chat with anybody. If you have your headset hooked up in there, then it hooks up to your phone through Bluetooth or something like that to connect and send a signal over that. And of course, a system-related chat system wouldn't be too bad either, although I really hardly chat online, so it's not that big of a deal for me, but I think that it would be important to have. Let's see here. I really do think that we're going to get a lot of like virtual console stuff coming, especially with the announcement of the Nintendo Online Network for the Switch, because it makes a ton of sense. I mean, we heard rumors about there being some kind of like a Netflix-like thing with the virtual console, and I think that'd be a good idea to give us like 4 or 5 games we can choose from, and we stream it and we play it as much as we want, and you update it each month, and that's what you're really paying for. I think that'd be neat. Now, also being able to chat with your friends, again, whether through the app like you can with the PlayStation app and stuff like that, where you can send messages and chat with people and stuff like that, and show your online status and all that jazz. Through a Nintendo Online Network app that replaces both the parental app and the chatting one. That would be nice. I'd like to see some kind of interconnectivity with the phones. I know that that's very weird, but you know, like you have Animal Crossing and you have Matomo and you have stuff like that. So I would like to see some way in which maybe you can do that stuff back and forth. I don't really know. I still say no to achievements. If Nintendo adds that, I'm not really going to be against it too much, I don't think. Depends on how they do it, especially if they throw rewards in there like they have been with like the Nintendo points that you get. But achievements aren't that big of a deal for me. And yeah, internet browser would be nice, so that way I can use it more like a tablet, especially when I'm out and about. Mainly, I just want to see more stuff come. You know, like right now we have Hulu, and Hulu is nice. Don't get me wrong, but when you have a 3DS that's capable of doing Hulu and YouTube and Netflix, it seems kind of a shame to be like, all you do is Hulu. Now, granted, I know that the Switch is still in its infancy. It hasn't even been out a whole year. At least not yet. It's close, but not yet. And we didn't get a lot of these things on the 3DS until basically years later. So we may get Netflix and YouTube and all that stuff down the line, but I'd like to see that stuff come sooner rather than later, so I can use it a lot more than I already use the Switch. Just more games. Really, that's the main thing that I think that I want. But that's going to be something that's going to be talked about down the line if I continue to do these videos. But anyways, that's just my 2 cents on it. Just a real quick shout out to you guys to let you know that I am still alive. I do still plan to make videos for right now, and I'm about to be going back to school, so hopefully I'll be on a more consistent schedule so I can make videos more consistently, and hopefully it will warm up to where I actually want to make videos. Yeah. But anyways, guys, have yourself a good one, and I'll see you next time. And again, like I said earlier, be sure to comment about anything that you want to see come from Nintendo, because I'm sure that there's a few things that I missed here and there, but I think I pretty much hit the nail on the head as far as everything that I want to see. And if I missed something, then of course you might remind me, and I'll be like, oh yeah, I want to see that too. But anyways, appreciate you guys watching, as always. Have yourself a good one, and I'll see you next time.